a lot of parents put a lot of pressure on their children, to select a predefined career path. What your journey as a parent has been?
Actually, I got to know Nitin is not interested in studies. It was a very tough situation for me. Mother is the one who is framing their children's future. Not only education, the children will be born with some other talent.
Absolutely.
That's what I want to tell all the parents. So-called educators doesn't know how the environment is spoiling and how it is going day by day, year after year after year.
You were doing the household chores, sending your sons to school, all these flower bouquets before your sons could return from school. What actually motivated you to do that?
Managing problematic children.
The fun segment of this entire series, what's something they did as kids that drove you crazy? What's the last thing you scolded them about? What's one business lesson you think Nitin and Nikhil learned from you? What's something your sons are better at than you? Nitin or Nikhil? Hello and welcome to the second episode of Ask the Expert, a series powered by Gen Online, where we bring you insights from some of the best minds across industries. Join us as we explore ideas that help you develop new skills, gain knowledge, wisdom, and become the best version of yourself. This is Seema Vikas Gadia, and I will be your host for this series. Today, I have the privilege of hosting a truly remarkable guest. She is an environmentalist, a landscape architect, a talented florist, an entrepreneur, a musician, and a dedicated philanthropist. Her contributions to lake restoration and environmental conservation has been truly inspiring. Beyond her own incredible journey, she has also been the driving force behind India's youngest billionaires, Nitin and Nikhil Kamath. With her hard work, patience, and resilience paving a pivotal role in their success. With great honor and admiration, please join me in welcoming Mrs. Revati Kamath. Hello, ma'am.
Hello, namaste.
How are you, ma'am?
Good.
It's such a pleasure and honor to have you, ma'am. Ma'am, I've watched several interviews of yours and you very beautifully, there's one thing that I actually noticed that in today's day and age, a lot of parents put a lot of pressure on their children, to select a predefined career path. And, you've always mentioned that, you come from a very educated background, highly educated background, but both your sons, Nitin and Nikhil, were never ever inclined towards academics. It was not their strongest suit. But, back then it was all about being a doctor or an engineer, but you never did that. You never compelled them. In fact, you supported them. You were very understanding. What your journey as a parent has been and how have you helped them discover their passion and, find their own path?
Hi, Seema.
Hello, ma'am.
See, it is not like that. I have not tried them to enter into engineering or medical or some other courses like this one. I also was very ambitious and because I have been in educational background and all my sisters' children, everybody in my family highly educated, IIT, IRAs like that. But I also tried like that. No, I tried my level best, and even I used to send it into base education for IIT base course, and Mr. Nagaraj is holding that. Is this one? There is a training happening there in Chamarajpete. That is called. It is called, the organization is called Base. There I used to send him for coaching. I also used to dream my son will do IIT one day and all. But what happened, like I tried my level best, and then I got to know that their potential is not, they're not that potential in these subjects, engineering subjects.
Right.
And like from the beginning I knew, like when they were small, no?
Right.
That time itself I noticed, like from first standard, LKG, UKG. In LKG, if the teachers gives homework, no? Nitin used to sit on my lap and I used to close his eyes and I used to hold his hand and I used to make him write homework. So that was like, I knew from that day itself, because I'm quite intelligent and I can understand what caliber my son has got. LKG, Nitin, actually I got to know Nitin is not interested in studies because he was not interested in doing homework, or it was very tough situation for me. Like any mother in my position, she could have felt the same thing. Fathers usually go to work and they will be busy and all.
Right.
Mother is the one who is framing their children's future.
Right.
And and I used to read about child psychology
Wow.
when I was pregnant,
Wonderful.
like that. And like my father was highly educated, and he was also, he used to tell like that, no one should beat children. We should not underestimate our children and all.
Wow.
I never used to underestimate him because he scored 5 marks or 10 marks like that. Sometimes he used to take zero also.
Oh.
Like he used to give back paper, empty paper, and used to come back home. And my husband used to scold me for that, like, no, you have not trained him properly and all like that. And like this was my situation actually, that it continued first, second, third, fourth, fifth, seventh, and like that. And finally, I made him join to this one, like Kendriya Vidyalaya, this military school.
Wow.
And forcibly, it is all my intelligence and my decision, I made him join to Kendriya Vidyalaya, then that central school. And we shifted to North India, there 7th standard, and he was very naughty, very naughty. And like he was not studying at all, he was good at all other things.
Oh, okay.
Sports, he was good. And I used to dream like that, no, sports, like not only education, in some way or other, I had that much intelligence, like that, no, somewhere or other, like children will be born with some or other talent.
Absolutely. Yes.
That's what I want to tell all the parents, like that, no, children with that, they have to identify their children's talent.
Correct.
Like that, no, I used to send him to music. I'm a musician,
Yes.
and I used to teach him music. And
Vidushi Veena player, right?
I'm a Veena player. This year, Karnataka Kalashri Award I got.
Wow.
And like that, no, music and like painting. I used to send him to painting classes, even boxing classes, swimming classes, and so many classes I made him this one. Except studies, all other this one categories, he was very good.
Okay.
Then I have not lost my hope. Let him study, basic study, and I will make him do something. I can make him a swimmer, I can make him an athlete, I
Wow.
can make him this one. And I used to send him to everything. And all mothers who are listening, and they should understand this. Somehow with my effort and my hard work, Nitin got into 10th standard. And 10th standard he scored 78%.
Oh, that's nice.
82%, Nitin. Okay, 82% in CBSE. I have not lost hope for the IIT. Even now I used to dream IIT. And I made him join +1 and +2 Oxford School.
Okay.
He was more interested in football. He took football seriously. I used to beg him, please study, study, study. Somehow he finished his +2. Then he scored 68% in CBSE was a good percentage. And like I forcibly made him join engineering. 13,000 rank he came, and he got civil, BIT college. And my husband told me so much that don't make him join engineering. You change his subject to commerce. And I was so adamant. No, my son has to become engineer. And then he went to engineer. And later, after second 2 semesters, I changed his subject from engineer civil to telecommunication and electronics and telecommunication. And electronics and telecommunication, he was more pathetic, his this one interest. And he was not at all studying. So at the same time, like my husband realized like he's good at commerce, and he was showing interest in trading and all.
Okay.
See, we stayed in Jain College area, the same lane.
Okay.
So Jain College actually is the reason. Actually, today I met Mr. Jainraj Jain, and like that, no, I used to hear about him. For the first time, I met him here. And like no, that is the same road we used to take. That all the Jain college students and all Marwadi students and all they trade from very young age.
Okay.
They're business minded and all. He slowly started trading,
Hmm.
and like my husband keep observing it, and then my husband made him take other courses of this one about the financial market and all.
Right.
He was very good at that.
Okay.
And finally, like we got to know which subject he's good at.
Mm-hmm.
And then see, like in the beginning itself, if we notice our children, what subject they are good at.
Right.
And then it is going to be a better thing for parents as well as children.
Absolutely. I think how wonderfully answered. I mean, identify what your children are good at and help them enhance those skills, and they will absolutely shine and shine bright. Thank you, ma'am. That was a wonderful answer. Well, that was about Nitin, ma'am. But we've also heard that Nikhil was a very playful and a mischievous child. I mean, it's very surprising. So, would you want to share any of those stories or childhood stories about him?
Actually, Nikhil was not playful.
Okay.
Nikhil was very much attached to me,
Okay.
and more than Nitin. He never used to go out of me like that. No, that is, he used to be always with me, and even school also he didn't wanted to go.
Oh.
As like how I told about my elder son, like that. No, he was not interested. Even Nikhil also continued the same thing. At least my elder son was going to school.
Right.
Nikhil didn't wanted to go to school, and he used to every day used to give me trouble to go to school.
Okay.
He didn't wanted to leave me and go. Like that was the situation.
Oh.
And like that, no, that is forcibly we used to send him to school. And somehow he also did, like he was not interested to go to exam. He was not at all interested to study and know the subject and all. And like what I was like, we were in Hassan at that time. And Nikhil actually, Nitin was very much attached to Nikhil because both of them were very close.
Right.
Now also they are very close. And I used to tell like Nikhil came into this world because of Nitin.
Wow.
Yeah, Nitin used to ask me like I want a brother.
Oh.
And so otherwise we were okay with one child.
Okay.
And then after Nikhil came into my body, I used to tell Nitin, this baby is yours and you are mine.
Wow.
And then that continued. Like Nitin was okay, was at least going to school. Nikhil was never used to like to go to school. One day I thought like let me introduce them to chess.
Okay.
And somebody told like chess will sharpen the brain.
Right.
And then what I did, like I brought a chessboard
Uh-huh.
and I made little bit moments I used to know. And Nitin used to play chess.
Okay.
And like I told him to play along with Nikhil.
Nikhil.
They started playing, and he was just 3 year old, three and a half year old.
Oh.
And like the way he was playing chess, I got to know my son is intelligent. Just now we were discussing about the intelligence of the brain. No need for any higher education and all. We have to have basic intelligence to come up in
True.
life. That's what we were discussing there. He started playing chess. Then somehow we came back to Bangalore, and I started taking under 7, under 5,
Oh.
and to play in Rupatunga Road. Like Evanika is there. No, there it connects. Now also it connects chess champ, this one.
Oh.
And I got one Mr. Shastri to come and teach Nikhil chess.
Mhm.
And he used to take 100 rupees per class at that during that time.
Right.
See, 30 years back. 30 years back,
That was a big amount.
100 rupees was a big amount actually. And like my concentration completely towards Nikhil, my concentration was I used to dream like he will be a big chess player and all like that, and I was not that worried about him. He continued his chess and going, and he was qualified for state, and he was
wow.
qualified for nationals, and studies,
Yeah.
it was not good at all. When he was in 10th standard, somehow I brought him to 10th standard. 10th standard, like in mind, he might have decided I am not going to study further. 10th standard, somehow he got 78%
Oh.
CBSE, and like he tells, he's the school dropout. He's not school dropout. After that, I made him join to Vijay College.
Okay.
And with so much difficulty, I got seat over there. and he went there only 1 month, and then you know the history. And he joined call center, and then
Yeah,
like I was
that's a
weeping,
story everyone
weeping when
knows.
he joined call center. I was so unhappy because like his education is ended up. Recently, in some podcast or some interview, he told like I missed college going days and all like that.
Okay.
He missed it, and like at the age of 17, he started. He no that he has he even early I think
Oh.
17, not even 17,
And he started working.
working,
Wow.
and then like he started working there after 1 year. He started working in India Bulls like trading, and Nitin was also doing like he left his. He completed engineering. Some days he also worked with call center, and he started working at home, that portfolio management.
Okay.
And like my husband used to guide them, like and Nikhil also joined India Bulls, and India Bulls that they noticed his talent. Siddharth, who died, no, SM Krishna
Okay.
Sanila,
Okay.
and he offered him vice president role, and then like he rejected that, and he asked his way to wealth franchising.
Okay.
By that time, Nitin got Reliance Money and Nikhil got Way to Wealth, and both of them used to do. And at the age of 19, 18, my son used to work night-time call center and morning time India Bulls. I
My
don't
God.
know. Sometimes I used to weep how hard work he used to do. He is a very hard worker. That continued. Even now, Monday to Friday, he never ever miss trading.
Oh.
Never.
Even
Even
till date?
never. During he got corona, and during that time also he used to trade. And he's having lots of responsibility.
I think you've also spoken about how he has these 7, 8 systems in front of him, and he starts his day with that. So I think you've been very
8:15 he sits in front of all youngsters must know like how is what is the hard work. Hard work is the only way, whatever the profession it is. Hard work is the only way to come
to come up in life.
success,
True.
become successful.
Absolutely wonderful. I think you've put in a lot of effort, ma'am, and of course it's paid off, and all of us can see that.
Yeah.
Ma'am, you've also spoken about your daughter-in-law with a lot of respect. I think it's Seema Patil, right? And it's so amazing to see a mother-in-law talk about her daughter-in-law with so much of respect. In fact,
Yeah.
you've gone out there and said that she's the perfect lady.
Yeah.
So I'd really want you to talk about this, ma'am. I mean, what's the bond that you share, and how do you nurture it? Because I think women would love to listen to this. So,
Like I'm a very big fan of my daughter-in-law.
oh, that's wonderful to hear.
Definitely, she any girl like if her mother-in-law, if she wears shorts and come now, I will say, Seema, you're looking so pretty. And I see beauty in that also. Western dresses and all. I see beauty in everything. Because she dress up very nicely. That's the one thing. It is not only that. She came into our lives like goddess Lakshmi.
Wow.
My husband used to always tell, like, Seema is like a goddess to us. Like, as soon as I will say Zeruda's success, she is one part of it actually.
Wonderful.
Like, she is supported my son like anything all the time. In his downwards also, in his like one. That she takes care of him, and like that, no, their understanding, they're the perfect couple. Like that is like what else I want. And she never insisted my son to stay away from parents and
Parents,
all. Like we have been living together. Then what happens for sons? No, if mummy and papa is next door, they won't feel guilty.
True.
Like that. No, their responsibility will be there for boys, and like whoever boys are saying, listening, and please listen to it. Keep your parents along with you. Any problem? Today morning I went and told my son like I'm having too much kaputa like that. No? That he tells me like that he gives some suggestion.
Correct.
Then like that's a relief like that.
Yeah.
No, something. And my grandson.
Oh, he's also very close to you, if I'm
Very
not
close
wrong.
to me. See, he is also enjoying grandma's
Love.
this one grandparents pampering, and
Right.
then in his safety, and like no outside when in their absence, I will be keep watching.
I think he also learns music from you, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
he
is
does.
not me. Like he's having 4 teachers
Okay.
come
Alright.
home. One for mridanga, one for drums and one for keyboard.
wonderful.
And like I'm also getting 3 teachers home. Like our house is full of music.
Wow.
Even my son also plays guitar, and sons also plays guitar and all like
That's great upbringing, I must say,
that.
ma'am.
Yes.
So, ma'am, we actually know that you are an incredible mother, of after all these stories that you have narrated to us. But, ma'am, I also have come across a very, very interesting story about you, your entrepreneurship journey. In fact, when you wanted to start your florist business, what you did is borrowed 5,000 rupees from your friend, went to Bangalore city market, and of course you landed an order from Wipro, if I'm not wrong, 100 bouquets a month. And what was interesting is when you said that you had to do it all by yourself. You were doing the household chores, sending your sons to school, packing lunch for your husband, and doing all these flower bouquets before your sons could return from school. I'm sure it's not easy, ma'am. I mean, it's very challenging. What actually motivated you to do that, ma'am?
Managing problematic children.
All
Right. That also you need to add. Actually, my all this thought came because of my sons.
Okay.
Because see, my sons were not good at studies, and I got to know there was a flourishing flower business is very flourishing, and like somebody told me, like if you do flower business and it is money making, and I thought like I will start this and work hard, working, and then I will establish my business, and then later my sons will take care of it. And that was my idea. That is why, like, and my husband was not ready to give importance for my this all these ventures.
Oh, okay.
And like he was telling me, you doesn't know to go out of the house. What you will do, you don't know anything. Like you can't do that too. I'm a Brahmin girl lady, so Brahmins won't be knowing what is business and all. Like I won't allow you to do. So then I took 5,000 rupees, and then I went to city market. Morning there will be a flower market, and I purchased red roses and white yellow roses. Went to Wipro. My friend introduced me to Wipro.
Okay.
There, like I got 46 bouquet order.
Okay.
46 bouquet. That is 50,000 something. First bill was that.
Wow.
That was a big amount. at that
Of
time.
course.
Yeah, like 20, 25 years back, no? It was a
course.
big amount. And then, then that after getting that amount, no, I started dreaming about what further.
Wow, how enterprising, I must say.
Then they started asking me to do events. Especially Wipro people asked me to do, because I am a musician and I had that music knowledge.
Right.
So what they did, ask me to arrange music programs also. And then Leela Palace customers used to come.
Okay.
There they used to ask me to do decorations as well as music and everything. I went there to Leela Palace first time and saw the flower business, what is happening over there. And I thought, why can't me do this?
Wow.
And I started doing everything, like event organizing completely. Finally, I ended up in projectors also.
Well, I must mention this to all our viewers. Ma'am isn't keeping too well. She's not in the pink of her health, but only because she gave us the commitment. She said that, no, Seema, I have to be here. I think that's the passion she has, be it, giving it to the society, be it bringing up her kids. I think this commitment is what has made her, and, she's created a unique identity for herself and also given, a wonderful, wonderful future to her sons as well. So thank you, ma'am. Thank you for coming.
I don't believe in giving reasons. See,
Wonderful.
I'm having cough and like that. No, somehow I thought like before coming, like I should not, because you have planned and so many people are there here to do recording and all. So I thought like let me go and try. If it is not possible, I will come back like that. I used to think.
So, ma'am, I've also read that, your son, Nikhil Kamath, has recently become the youngest Indian to join the Giving Pledge. I think it's amazing, ma'am. And I think, if I'm not wrong, around 14,500 crores in philanthropy. And this is just one thing. There are so many other initiatives that I know that, your company at large, and even your sons have been, always very vocal about giving back to the society, which is incredible. Is it got something to do with the values you instilled in them, ma'am? And also, I'd like to know from you that, today's young leaders, should they also actively engage in philanthropy? What do you think about it?
Some of the qualities of children genetical also, like no, through genes they will get some this one. It is not that easy like giving like no, that is the money whatever we have, giving it to somebody. It is CSR amount and all is okay, that is compulsory giving, that there will be compulsion that they have to give 2% of the CSR amount and all. Here out of the way, somebody gives like this, it is genetical also, genetics also plays a role.
Okay.
And me and my husband, both of us, like we have been into helping others, and we have been, my husband used to work for Canara Bank, and like no, he helped so many whoever comes for help, no,
Wow.
he never ever rejected, and he used to make so many youngsters, like he has given this one education loan, like if normal condition, if it is not possible, somehow he will use to arrange and send so many went. Ashoka Pillar Canara Bank used to work and all. See, I think that quality they are inherited. Even me, like whatever I had before, I used to do. Now like my with my own money, I am doing that lake rejuvenation and
Right.
rural education. And I not mentioned about rural education. I am into rural
You've
education.
adopted schools, ma'am?
Yeah,
Yes.
like it is, I'm into rural education,
Oh.
helping rural children.
Wonderful.
And like, see that I am doing it with my own money.
You've always
It
been
is
a
usually
self-made.
like people won't give money. Like if they have more money, they will think one more diamond set or one more property and one more site, and for them themselves,
Right.
and making property.
After property,
Finally, while going, we won't take anything out
Back.
of this world.
True.
Like we have to contribute whatever the possible way we can. I even that I helped one thalassemia patient,
Okay.
and I have given 15 lakhs to the patient
Okay.
bone marrow, and now the boy survived.
Wow.
And like I'm feeling like I have given birth to that boy.
Yeah,
Like
absolutely.
that.
New life.
So same way, Nitin Nikhil also they are like they develop this attitude. One thing I'm very happy to see them from backside. I will make Kian like give this to them, and like
Kian is your grandson.
yeah,
Okay.
grandson. And like no, from childhood we need to teach children to share
Absolutely, yes.
share and help underprivileged people, like that. No, that comes like if you won't tell them, they won't be understanding. Then they go for higher studies and all, they won't be knowing what is poverty.
Correct.
We need to make them understand. So many like less blessed children are there, and they need and all like that. Now you believe it or not, Nikhil purchased house in Goa.
Okay.
It's a very big bungalow, and like next to his house there is an orphanage.
Wow.
Recently he took me there to that orphanage. 350 children are there. They're all so close to Nikhil.
That's amazing, ma'am. I mean,
Yeah.
that is going to be an inspiration for so many young people out
Yeah.
there.
That he
Wonderful.
spends lots of time with them, and like even he's helping a lot this one to that anath ashram.
Wonderful. I think just as you mentioned, ma'am, it comes from a very, very young age.
Yeah.
So upbringing plays a very, very important role. Thank
Very
you, ma'am.
important.
So, ma'am, I've also heard this that during COVID times, not just you and your entire family actually went out there and helped a lot of people, like thousands of people. I mean, if you can throw some light on that, ma'am, we would love to listen.
Yes, like I'm really proud of my son, especially Nikhil. Like he opened a kitchen in Indranagar.
Okay.
Like every day 10,000 to 15,000 food packs used to go everywhere.
Wow.
You all know about it or don't know. And like I used to send it to village areas also.
Okay.
And then provision kits. And I supplied nearly so many, I don't have account, for the musicians, electricians and cameramen, and like that. That is all who are connected to the entertainment, this one,
Right.
Olga persons and all. Like all Nikhil, whatever I used to ask, Nikhil used to provide.
Wow.
We did lots of contribution.
Lovely. Ma'am, you've also spoken about, how Nitin and Nikhil have actually not, fought even till date. Of course, they have difference of opinion, but there has not been any major, miscommunication or, misunderstandings, if I say. I think how is this bond, ma'am? I mean, it's
See,
amazing that, such a strong sibling partnership. It's absolutely wonderful to hear
so
about
they
it.
don't have they don't have no misunderstanding. I have not seen
Yeah?
it. Like, because whatever Nitin says, Nikhil accepts, and whatever Nikhil says, Nitin accepts. When I was Nikhil's pregnant, I told Nitin like that, no, this baby is
Is
yours
yours.
and you are mine. So that continued. Now also they
Wonderful.
are very good understanding between both of them.
Such a close knit family,
Yeah,
ma'am,
that's
I
why they
must
can
say.
do business together.
Really want to ask this question, ma'am. I mean, it's a little personal. Uh, so, ma'am, life we know is very, very unpredictable, and you've seen the highest of highs and, of course, the lowest of lows. Recently, of course, your husband passed away,
Mm.
and I think Nitin also went through an health issue. It wasn't easy times; it were very, very tough
Yeah,
times.
yeah.
What actually, ma'am, kept you motivating and moving forward? Because I just want to know the kind of mindset you had at that point of time, because I've also heard that there was no one around when
Yeah.
Sir passed away. They were in different countries, and even when Nitin's stroke happened, I think you were the
Only
one
I
who
was.
decided,
Mm.
this is where I'm going to take him. It was very spontaneous decision.
Yeah.
People can really panic,
Yeah.
in those moments. So, what was your mindset like, ma'am? If you would like to talk about it.
See, from childhood, people like I'm like that. No, that is quick action. If any crisis comes, how to handle this, and how to immediately do the best thing. I won't become panic.
Mm-hmm.
I won't become excited. I won't become panic. When my husband was dying, actually that was this one. Like, actually, I was about to go to some place, like Dattatreya Devi's son. I was like, no, some superpower. This one is stopping me to go. And within, you believe it or not, 40 minutes, I want to write a story on that. Lost part of life of my husband, the 40 minutes. I want to write how it happened and how I reacted. And within 20, 30 minutes, like, I took him to Apollo Hospital. I have not waited for the ambulance also. Like, in my car, backside in our, we have lots of people in, like, working
Help
people in
you.
our
Yeah.
house. And they lifted him and we made him this one asleep in the back, and we rushed him
To the
to
hospital.
Apollo. But we couldn't make him survive. And that was the situation. I never became panic. And yeah, of course, after I got to know that he passed away. So it was like 1 week I was completely devastated like that. Because
Absolutely.
45 years of
Of
our life.
course, ma'am.
And then, like, we went to our native, and then after coming back, I was not yet recovered. On January 15th, Nitin suddenly got this, and my husband died. No, I was the only one at home.
At home. Oh,
Nobody, except working people, nobody
okay.
was there. Nitin, Seema, Nikhil, no
None
one
of
was
them
there, all
were
out
in the
of country.
country. Okay.
Nitin came from special flight, I think, and he came, and they didn't expect it that father is going to die so soon. He came and fell on his father's body, and like that, no, they were like, it was a shock for him. And I feel like this is because of that shock he got that stroke. He was not able to talk, like morning
Okay.
9:30, like his head was like this, and he was not able to.
Lift
If
his.
anybody talks, he ate breakfast and all. But if we go to, like, I didn't know, I was in, we have three portions in our house,
Right.
and like I was in my part, and like he was in his part, and like all servants was working people was there, and they were observing him
Okay.
like this. They have not told me, and they told me at 11:30,
In
or
the morning.
from
Huh?
9:30 the
9:30.
stroke started happening.
Oh,
At 11:30, he was on the top floor,
okay.
and he was doing something in the mobile, and his head was like this. And I keep asking him, get up, like, see my face, see my face. He was not able to lift his head. He
Oh,
sometimes used to do joke, I thought like that time also he's doing some mischief.
Yeah.
And like, Putta, don't joke, don't this one, I'm scared like that, don't lift. And he was not lifting. And then immediately I called Mithun, Dr. Mithun, and from Manipal Hospital, and he told immediately you bring him to hospital. And when getting down, I thought of going to Manipal Hospital.
Okay.
And then from Banerghatta Road, car took turn. His head was like this only. He was, that's what
He couldn't
sound he was.
speak at that point.
No,
of
no,
time?
no. He was not able to lift his head,
head.
and he was not able to speak also.
Okay.
He, by walk only, he came and sat in the car. And then, like, I was sitting back and observing him. And I felt like taking him to Manipal Hospital will be too late.
Right.
And suddenly I changed my mind and I called Nikhil. I'm taking him to Apollo. And Nikhil was telling, Amma, exaggerate, madbeda. Like that, no, you are
He
exaggerating.
couldn't take it, is it?
He didn't expect it.
Expect,
Like,
yeah.
no one was this one expected. Amma, joke madbeda. Like, ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ನೀನು ಅವನು ಕೊಡು ಫೋನು. I told like he's not able to talk. Nikhil. And then immediately we rushed him to this one, Apollo Hospital. I took him. And then emergency, Dr. Gurucharan, like neurologist, neurology department head. And he immediately is very intelligent and immediately reacted and given him proper medication. And he wrote me a letter. Mother's timely action saved her son, like
Wow.
that. Like he said, like if I could have not been there, like it could have been a disastrous. Like no, Seema was abroad, and no servants working people can take decisions like this.
Right, right.
And like so, I strongly started believing in divine force, like divinity, and like completely I have become spiritual. I strongly believe that the two major accidents, no, like I believe that's why I won't worry about anything now. Like God is there, He will take care.
He'll take care. So, ma'am, this cause of lake regeneration is very, very close to your heart, and we are all aware of this. If you can throw some light on it, ma'am, I'm sure it's going to inspire a lot of our viewers, ma'am.
See, if I start talking about any philanthropic work, lake rejuvenation as well as rural education, I think you need to make another 10 episodes. Okay. But anyway.
We'd love to do that with you, ma'am.
Yeah. Anyway, like most of human beings, educated, so-called educators, doesn't know how the environment is spoiling, what is the cause for it, and how it is going day by day, year after year. That is going in down this one, and finally where we are going to end up, I don't know really. Even I am into plantation also, native saplings.
Oh.
And like no, now I have made an amendment. We be with a group of scientists and all. Non-native species plantation. We are objecting. Like now everywhere the Conocorpus plantation is happening. This is species called Conocorpus.
Okay.
It is highly allergic and it is 1,000 times more allergic and poisonous than Congress.
Oh.
Yesterday I saw it in airport also.
Okay.
Like that, no, why it is happening, I don't know. Like Tamil Nadu banned it and Andhra Pradesh banned it.
Okay.
Now Karnataka is planting in lots of numbers.
Oh.
And now I'm going to meet Forest Minister next week. And lake rejuvenation, so like Raja Kalve. So many doesn't know what is Raja Kalve. During our Raja's Kal and time and all, no, that they used to make canals to water to go into the lakes. They only made lots of lakes. And now in Bangalore, infrastructure spoiled because of the builders' construction.
Right.
And all. And I have taken up river lakes of rural areas. Their people are still vulnerable, and we can do wonders over there. I have done as of now 3 lakes I have done.
Wow.
And now I am going to take up one forest lake. 4 lakes I am going to take up. And it needs lots and lots of my effort
and time and
even
energy.
money.
Yeah.
There, like I am planting thousands of saplings also.
Wow.
I make it grow. I won't just plant and leave it.
You
I will
nurture
make it nurture for 3 years and I will make it a forest.
Wow.
So any youngsters are interested, they can come and join me.
So this is a cue for all the youngsters watching this. Ma'am, you can possibly, leave a link or something that we will do on our channel. So if they would like to connect for this
Connect,
cause, I
yeah,
think it would
like
be
that.
great if
See,
they
I
can do
want
that.
youngsters to connect to my rural education. See, our India is rural India. Like it is full of 75% is rural area. And in rural area, children are spoiling. And before 14 years, girls are getting married. And boys are becoming all like labor class. And how our India improves if it continues. And everybody should contribute something to rural education. All my details is going to come in my YouTube channel, Revati Kamath YouTube channel. I'm shortly going to start. And in that, I'm going to explain everything. And now I'm doing a mobile laboratory. And Mr. Sam is sponsoring me this, their CSR amount. You all can contribute little, like no, for the rural education.
Every penny matters is what
Yeah.
they say, no, ma'am. Little
Little
drops
money,
of
500
water.
rupees. And
Absolutely.
on monthly 500 rupees, you keep it aside.
Right.
One child's education will happen.
Wonderful. Great initiative, ma'am. And I think you've been very vocal about this on your Facebook as well. I very, very diligently follow you there. And I see how you keep inspiring so many people. So, and I think now is the time for us to dive into, the fun segment of this entire series. So it's called Quick Take. But even before we move to Quick Take, ma'am, there is a special segment for you that mom knows it best, because I think you've been an incredible mother, and so we had to do this with you. What's one business lesson you think Nitin and Nikhil learned from you?
Patience,
What's something your sons are better at than you?
everything.
That's a mother speaking. What's a habit of Nitin or Nikhil that always makes you laugh?
Yeah, they won't answer. They just smile and answer.
What's one skill that neither of them can beat you at? You're very good at it.
My patience or tolerance.
Tolerance levels, okay. What's something they still come to you for advice on?
No, they won't come to me for advice, but still I advise them.
What's the last thing you scolded them about?
I scold them about, now also I scold them. So many personal things are also there. But at the same time, like that, no, that I request them to do meditation all the time, like that.
Okay.
No? I am into meditation.
Lovely. Do you have a special nickname for Nitin or Nikhil?
Putta.
For both it's Putta, is it? So we have the Putta brothers.
Chinu, Nikhil I will call Putta. Nitin, Chinu, like that, no?
Besides business, what's one thing you think they should learn from you?
Selected, only they move along with only selected people. Like I want them to be cool while
Managing.
even with some disturbed person also, they have to this cool way they have to, like then they won't get
People
strain to their brain. That I want.
So I think people skills is something that they should take from you. Wonderful.
Because nobody can make me upset. I'm so strong.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I'm very strong. Like, they should not be so sensitive.
What's one thing you've done that left your sons completely shocked? Oh my God, mom did this. Business, okay.
No, not business, like my philanthropic work. I think they're not telling, but they're shocked whether my mom can do this.
Yeah. What's one dish Nitin and Nikhil still request you to make?
That is chole, like that. No, they used to like rajma chole and all like that. No, that is.
So you cook, ma'am?
I cook for myself like that. And Nitin, especially aloo iruli gedde, that sambar used to like a lot, like when he was small. And Nikhil, recently I was telling Nikhil like that, no, he used to love chole, you remember, like that.
What's something they did as kids that drove you crazy?
I never used to get upset. Yeah, the children usually make so much this one, but I never used to lose my patience.
Okay. What's one family tradition you never let them skip?
Staying together.
Oh, that's lovely. Who is more likely to forget your birthday, Nitin or Nikhil?
Both of them remember.
Both of them remember? All right. Who was the naughtier kid growing up?
Nitin.
Nitin. Who is more likely to win an argument?
Nikhil.
Who gives better gifts, Nitin or Nikhil?
Nikhil.
Oh my God, okay. Who do you think will retire first, Nitin or Nikhil?
Nitin.
Who is more health conscious?
Nitin.
Nitin. Who is extroverted?
Nikhil.
Nikhil. Who is a family guy?
Nitin.
Nitin. Who is your confidant, your secret keeper?
Both of them.
Both are there. Who is a spendthrift who can just go out there and lavishly spend?
Both of them calculated.
Yeah?
Calculatives.
Wonderful. Who takes longer to get ready for an event?
Nikhil, just like me.
Okay, as
One
mother
dress,
as son.
one dress he will be wearing, and like no, Nitin knows. Nitin always tells like that. No, he's exactly like you. And then like he won't feel happy. Then he go inside and change and inside and change. Finally, after 4-5 changes, finally he comes
The
out.
plight
and,
of every mother.
yeah. No, I'm also
Wonderful.
the same thing.
Yeah, wonderful. Ma'am, I must say this was an absolutely amazing. I honestly didn't expect this kind of ease. I think, the way you speak, it's so natural, so organic, and you're so comfortable, so transparent about, sharing your entire life. I'm sure this particular series is going to inspire a lot of youngsters. And I think we would want you back for a deeper conversation sometime, ma'am.
Even
Yes, ma'am.
I'll encourage all the women entrepreneurs and like no budding entrepreneurs, and I want every lady to come up in life like
Wonderful.
that. No, financial independence is very important for every lady. Please don't hurry up in marrying. After once you become financially independent, only then marry. Otherwise, like life will be like really horrible like that if you don't have independence of financial independence. Actually, I want to tell that this is one of my friend, lady Rajini Rekha. She started her this one Raves Lavest Gallery, and she stitches beautiful blazers. You all can buy.
So it's all about women empowering other women, uplifting other women. You can sense authenticity when we talk to you. It's like you're very
We have
organic,
to
very
encourage.
seamless,
We have
and
to
very
encourage.
genuine.
That's why I'm telling you all like that. No, I want to teach completely wedding planning to girls like that. No, who that is a very good money earning also. And
There you go,
suitable.
listeners. If you are listening to this, ma'am is going to come up with a YouTube channel very soon, where you can also learn how you can become financially independent. So thank you,
Even
ma'am.
also trading is the secret of making money.
Okay, there's another tip she's leaving you with. Trading is the secret of making money.
Before
And
learning trading, like going studying, please don't hurry up in doing it. And so
Absolutely.
many institutions are there that can take courses of it and understanding, and then venturing from a small quantity of quantity, then doing trading is the best option for everybody.
so I think this is a very important message coming from ma'am for all the young ladies and women out there. Learn, invest, and of course have a holistic and a meaningful life. And wishing all our viewers a very happy Women's Day. Happy Women's Day.
ಅಂತಾರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯ ಮಹಿಳೆಯರ ದಿನಾಚರಣೆಗೆ ಶುಭಾಶಯಗಳು.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.